You are listening to chartingwealth.com for the market opening on Monday, the 14th of December, almost halfway through the last month of the year 2015. We always start with IYY. What do we have going on? We have some big down movements on our 2-day candle for the day. We're only halfway through this 2-day candle. That was for Friday, the 11th of December. We see some big down moves, almost 2% in the total market for the day. We have preceded 3 more down candles, so we literally have 8 days of down movement. The big chart crossed over going down. Well, it almost looks like on the 4th. It actually occurred back on the 2nd of December. If we resort and look back to our 4-hour or half-day chart, what do we see? We see the charts moved over again on the 2nd of December. This is sort of rare when you have the big chart and the smaller chart, that's our 2-day and our 4-hour or half-day chart, moving over at the same time they did, which is a very good sign that things are going in that direction. They both moved over going down, and they have gone down. We've had significant down movement since the 2nd, with a lot of down movement on Friday, both in the morning, as we see on the morning candle, and in the afternoon. And like I said, almost 2%. It was 1.86%. So down movement on both the charts. So we have confirmed down moves on the big chart and the smaller chart. Now, if we go back to our 2-day chart and we look at SPY, what is that? Well, the IYY was, of course, the entire market. SPY is the S&P 500, so that's a lot of big volume companies. And what do they show? Well, very similar to the total market, down moves for the last 8 days. And we see big down moves on Friday, 1.94%, so even more than the total market, the S&P 500. It also crossed over going down around the 2nd. And if we go back to our 4-hour or half-day chart, we see it crossing over, well, actually on the 3rd, and we've continued to see down movement in that, so confirmed down movement on the big and the small charts. Now, let's go back to our 2-day chart. What do we see in the Qs? What is the Qs of the cubes? That is the NASDAQ 100. It didn't cross over going down until, well, it did cross back actually earlier on the 30th. But we saw it sliding sideways and not any big down movement until the 10th. And then, of course, the 2-day candle, excuse me, on the 11th. Now, if we go back to our 4-hour or half-day chart, what do we see? Well, we see it crossed over around the 3rd going down. We had some action around the 30th, and then it popped back up on the short chart and then crossed back over on the 3rd going down. And it has been going down precipitously since about the 9th, big time, and we see down moves in the morning and the afternoon. So again, all 3 of our indexes, our market indexes, both with the IYY, the total market, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ 100, we see confirmed down moves on the short and the long charts. Now, lastly, we will look at gold. Gold actually was up for the day. Oh, and just by the way, the Qs up down 0.23%. So 2.3% the market was down for the day. Now to gold. Gold on the 2-day chart actually was up 0.55%. You do not see that in the 2-day candle because it's a 2-day candle. It doesn't reflect up movement. Does show a crossover going up on the 11th. And if we revert to the chart we like to look at when it works for us, is the 4-hour chart. We see it crossed over going up back on the end of the 2nd, beginning of the 3rd of December, moved up big time, then started moving down, never crossed over going down, and appears to start trying to bounce off the 30 and the 34 period moving linear regression lines. Maybe they're providing a bit of a base there, and the market is trying in gold to move up. Again, we don't have the confidence we once had in the 4-hour chart that was prescient in its telling. But as we saw starting back around the 13th of November, it sort of fooled us. It crossed over looking like it was going to go up, and then it continued to move down. Finally crossed over going up back around the 3rd or 4th of December, and we're hoping that it is going to get accurate again. But again, we are just waiting and watching, not being very confident in that. That is where we are as the markets came to a close on Friday. As we come into the markets, as they open on Monday, the 14th of December. Hope that you pay attention to these things. Continue to watch the market. Please go ahead and try your best to make good virtual trades. Remember, we're not a stock calling service. We are a training education company. We'd love to have you follow us at Facebook and Twitter. And of course, go to our website, chartingwealth.com. Sign up for our newsletter. What do you get when you sign up for that? Well, you get this daily review in addition to our weekly review and forecast, and also two big bonuses that you get. You get our stock chart, our stock chart layout, which includes gold, includes the total market, includes the S&P 500 and the Qs. What does it tell you? Well, it gives you all of the various compilations that we have here for the layouts that we use. You get that for free. In addition, we give you a link to our 15-minute How to Read a Stock Chart video. We'd love for you to have both those things along with our daily reviews and our weekly reviews and forecast. All you got to do is go to chartingwealth.com, sign up for it, and we'll get them right out to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate your comments, your requests, your views, all that you do for us. Thank you for letting us help you. Wish you the best in your learning to trade and invest from chartingwealth.com.